Hello students, welcome back to your science session. In the previous session, we already started with our new chapter, chapter 6, our body. In the previous session, I told you about cells, that is, it is a smallest structure, okay, cells, then tissues and organs system we will see today, okay. Now, organ system, a group of organs that work together to perform a particular task is called organ system, okay. Means many organs that group together and performs a function, okay, particular task, particular function, that is known as organ system. Let's say for example mouth, food pipe, that is esophagus, stomach, intestines and anus helps us to eat and digest food. Therefore, they form the digestive system, okay. This all together forms a digestive system. Have a look at here. Mouth, food pipe, stomach, intestine, anus, that is clubbed together to form a digestive system, that works in a particular group, okay. The human body comprises of the skeletal system, muscular system, circulatory system, nervous system, respiratory system, digestive system, excretory system and reproductive system. Now let us see some more information on each of these system, okay. So first we will start with skeletal system. Now what is skeletal system? Skeletal means what? This is called skeletal. This is a skeletal of a human body, okay. Now the skeletal system is composed of bones, okay, composed of bones which give shape and support to the body, okay, shape and support to the body, and they also protect internal organs of the body, and the skull protects the brain. See here, this is a skull that protects the brain, okay, and the ribs protect the heart and lungs. The ribs protect the heart and lungs, okay. The spines or the backbones holds up the neck and the head, and it also link all the bones of the body. Now two or more than bones are connected at joints, okay, and joints allow us to twist or bend our body parts. Two or more bones are connected at a particular place, okay, that is a joint, okay. See now here joint is, these two bones are connected here, so it is a joint. Similarly this is a joint, here this is a joint, okay. Similarly there are few more joints in our body, okay. Now keep one thing in mind, that our skin is also an organ, okay. Our skin is also an organ. Now we will move towards muscular system, okay. The muscular system consists of muscles. The main functions of the muscles is to help in the movement of the body, okay, to help in what? Movement of a body. For this reason muscles are connected to bones, okay. For the movement muscles are connected to bones. In order to move a body part, the muscles contract and tighten up. That is, contract means tighten up and relax. Contract and relax, okay, contract and relax. Now some muscles move on their own, okay, we have no control over them. The movement of other can be controlled by us. Now there are few organs in our body, okay, few muscles in our body that have no control of ours, okay, that is controlled by our body itself. For example, the muscles that control the beating of the heart, okay, move continuously on their own, okay. We can't control our heartbeat, okay, that is moving on their own. The muscles responsible for the movement of our hand moves only when we want them to move, okay. So there are few muscles that are not controlled by us, and there are few muscles which are always controlled by us. Is that clear? Now we will move towards circulatory system, okay. Now the circulatory system includes the heart, blood and blood vessels. See, circulatory system will look like this: heart and blood vessels and of course blood. The function of the circulatory system is to transport oxygen and nutrients to part of the body, okay, and to carry away waste products. Okay, the function of the circulatory system is to transport oxygen and nutrients to all part of the body, okay, and carry away waste. The heart is a major organ of the circulatory system. Heart is a major organ of our circulatory system. Okay, now the blood vessels carry blood from the heart to different part of the body and then back to the heart. Means the blood vessels carry blood from heart to the various part of our body and get them back to heart. Okay, now blood vessels are the tiny tubes through which the blood flows in the body. There are the tiny tubes, okay, in which contains blood. Means the blood is passed through these blood vessels. Okay, it is like a pipe. Just I am giving you the example of pipe. Okay, now the next is respiratory system. Okay, now the system that deals with breathing is known as the respiratory system, as we all know. Okay, this is why this is called respiratory system, because it deals with our breathing. Okay, it supplies oxygen to various part of the body. Okay, the respiratory system comprises of mouth, nasal passage, throat, windpipe and lungs. Okay, we use mostly our nose and sometimes our mouth to breathe. Okay, nose and mouth. The air moves down through the windpipe and reaches to the lungs. The air which we take in by our nose, okay, that move into the windpipe, and from windpipe it moves towards the two lungs. Okay, now what are lungs? The lungs are cone shaped and spongy. They expand and contract as we breathe. Similarly, they expand and they contract. Okay, as we breathe, they expand and they contract. Now there are few right breathing habits. Okay, right breathing habits means we should always breathe in fresh air because it is rich in oxygen. We should always breathe through our nose and not from our mouth. Okay, always we should breathe from our nose and not from our mouth. And the hairs present in the nose prevents dust and germs from entering in the body. Okay, the hairs which are present inside our nose, that helps germs and dust to not entering in our body. Okay, we should never cover our face while sleeping because then we will not get fresh air to breathe. Okay, now inhaled air and exhaled air. There are two types of air, that is inhaled air and exhaled air. Now inhaled air means what? The air that we breathe in is called inhaled air, that is rich in oxygen. Okay, that is rich in oxygen. And the air that we breathe out, okay, the air that we breathe in, that is called inhaled air, that is rich in what? Oxygen. And that is rich in oxygen. The air that we breathe out is called exhaled air, okay, and that is rich in carbon dioxide. Okay, is that clear to everyone? Okay, with this we end our session. The next, that is the digestive system, excretory system, nervous system and reproductive system, we will see in our next session. Thank you.